Hi, Cyrus. How are you? Okay, great. Me too. Ready to get done with this. But
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
good morning. It is 7:45. Thanks for joining us on After GMS, our virtual show on Facebook that we do every Monday through Friday, and we love connecting with you on our Facebook page. So, producer, do I need to move left or right? I'm doing a little dance, a little cha-cha slide here in the studio because I don't want to cover my friend Ed Matthews. How about I just slide over here? Now that I have my positioning in place, Taran Kirksey, let us know how we're looking in terms of the temperatures.
Well, temperature-wise, we are in the 50s and 60s out there right now, and the rain is still falling down. And that rainfall is what's going to keep our temperatures fairly steady as we go through the rest of the day. You see, we have one round of heavy rain moving on through. That will move out, and then we'll see more rain move in from time to time as we go through the day. And this wet weather pattern is going to stick around as we go through the rest of the week as well. You see right there, not a whole lot of changes through at least Thursday. We'll keep that chance of on and off again rain, and some of the rain will be heavy. We could see flash flooding in a few spots, and temperatures will stay fairly cool for this time of the year. Average high 78. We're probably not going to make it out of the upper 50s to low 60s, not only today, but again, Wednesday and Thursday, maybe sneaking into the mid 60s as some of that rain tries to thin on out. And then by Friday and Saturday, the rain will begin to taper off. And as that happens, our temperatures in turn will warm up. We're back in the mid 70s on Friday and back in the low to mid 80s over the weekend. That's a quick look at your 7-day forecast.
All right, we are anticipating a great weekend. Oh, we can hold on to that. Well, let's start the day with some gratitude. So, Stacey, a group of frontline workers are top of mind this morning. Tell us about that.
That's right. It is actually National EMS Week. So we've talked a lot about it being National, Nurses Week, Teachers Week, but we really want to appreciate those EMS workers. If you know someone that you'd like to give a shout out to that's an EMS worker, go ahead and comment below and let us know what they do for our community. So the first National EMS Week was in 1974 when President Gerald Ford declared November 3rd through the 10th as the first National Emergency Medical Services Week. Since then, it has moved dates twice to now honoring these essential workers in the third week of May. And during this pandemic, emergency medical service workers are the first to treat people with COVID-19. So this year in particular, the week is a good opportunity to honor the service that EMTs and paramedics provide to society.
Yeah, so we have to thank our EMS workers, our frontline workers in every field. Thank you so much. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to echo what everybody's going to say, but I want to give everybody an opportunity to do that. So Megan, we'll start with you.
Yeah, well, shout out to my cousin-in-law. She was an EMS worker for Guilford County EMS for a while and now is a nurse. So I know she worked some crazy hours, long and hard, serving her community. You just never know when those calls are going to come in, and you have to be ready to respond at a moment's notice. And you need to be able to save a life in a moving ambulance a lot of times. So it's just a lot of pressure, and I really appreciate the work our EMS and EMTs are doing.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, obviously you have a personal connection, which is amazing. Taran, do you have a connection or just an overall appreciation?
No personal connection, but definitely an overall appreciation. You know, those are the folks that see us at our worst moments, you know, if you want to think of it like that. And we appreciate what they do for us in many cases to save lives and be there right when we need them. So certainly appreciate all the efforts that they make and everything that they have to go through as well. You know, the good and the bad that's involved in their job. We just thank you for all you do.
Yeah. And I'm sure that things continue right on down the board, Ed Matthews.
Yeah, I think in our busy lives, quite often we just forget how valuable they are to our society and how much they do for us in our great time of need. We certainly don't mean to ignore them or anything like that, because what would we do without our first responders? It was just horrifying to think about that. So personally, for me, thank you very much for what you do every single day to help people when they need it the most.
Yeah, well, we all extend our gratitude, our thanks, our appreciation, because we know that this community would not flourish without you, EMS workers, first line responders. So thank you so much for all you do. Right, we're going to get started with your morning headlines. Megan, it's a Tuesday, it's rainy, and I can't talk, so save me.
Hey, I got you. Yes, let's take a look at some stories making headlines this morning. We start with the latest COVID-19 outlook in North Carolina. Right now, there are more than 19,000 confirmed positive cases in our state, a little more than 500 new cases as of yesterday's 11 a.m. update. Triad counties are reporting 861 cases in Guilford, 687 in Forsyth County. We'll get another update from the state around 11 this morning. And those case numbers, it's important to remember, do include the thousands of people in our state who have recovered from the virus. More than 11,600 people have fought and won the COVID-19 battle. In your national headlines, the Senate Banking Committee will hold a remote hearing today on the trillions of dollars being spent to keep businesses and families afloat during COVID-19. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin and Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell will testify. Powell's expected to say he'll reveal details about who is borrowing from the Fed's emergency loan programs. Unemployment across the country and in the state are up. To help, the state is hosting a statewide virtual career fair this week. It starts tomorrow and runs through Friday. You can meet with employers online who are looking to hire. You can connect to the virtual fair anytime throughout the day. Plus, you can find booths online specific to what you're looking for. Head to the C2CJobfairs.com for more information on this.
Well, donating blood, as you know, can save 3 lives, but it can also tell if you've had the coronavirus. If you donate blood with the American Red Cross or the organization One Blood, you will also be tested to see if you have coronavirus antibodies. The FDA-approved test will indicate if the donor's immune system has produced antibodies to the virus and reveal if you've already had COVID-19. Donors will be able to see results in about 48 hours after donating. Well, we are teaming up with United Way for a virus relief text-a-thon this Thursday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. You have 12 hours to give and help out our community during this unprecedented time. The donations will help provide relief to people impacted by COVID-19 in our community. The Greensboro Virus Relief Task Force wants to raise $1 million more. All you need to do, text the number 40403 with the message of virus. You'll get a link back to the donation page to donate funds. It is all done through text this time. No calling, no in-person donation necessary. Well, your next dentist appointment will look a little differently. WFMY News 2's Candace Redd keeps us up to date with the changes in place at the dentist.
The American Dental Association says there are more than 200,000 dentists in the United States, and that includes more than 3,900 in North Carolina. When Governor Roy Cooper issued the statewide stay-at-home order in March, he labeled dental offices as essential businesses. Well, dentists have the option to close or continue to offer dental care for patients under tight guidelines. Well, since the state is in phase 1 of the reopening plan, the North Carolina Dental Society says you should feel safe going to a regular dental appointment. But due to the coronavirus pandemic, you can expect some changes at the dental office. For starters, your car will act as your personal waiting room to limit the number of patients in the office. And staff members will also ask you questions concerning COVID-19. They'll also take your temperature to make sure that you have not been exposed to the virus. Well, here's Dr. LaTanya Bailey. She's the president of the North Carolina Dental Society.
We're trying to protect you and protect ourselves. So maybe you may have a little wait time that's longer than normal. You probably will be waiting in your car until called in. So just make sure you call ahead to see what that particular practice's modalities are and protocols for your coming to the practice.
Staff members will also be wearing masks, gloves, and gowns to help slow the spread of COVID-19. But for more information on this story, all you have to do is visit our website. That's WFMYnews2.com.
All right, thank you, Candace. Before we jump back into our next conversation here, I want to give a couple shout outs that we've just gotten on our Facebook stream from Dwayne Young, who wants to shout out all of his former coworkers at Guilford and Stokes County EMS, which also means that you are our former EMS worker. And we appreciate you, Dwayne Young, for not only your shout out, but for serving our communities, especially when we need you the most. Also, Rhonda says, thank you to all the EMS workers. So I wanted to make sure we shared those because people are sharing their shout outs. Okay, Stacy, you have an interesting conversation to lead us on this morning.
Yeah, I think that you guys are definitely going to like this. Okay, so the old saying goes, don't knock it until you try it, right? But when people saw this post, they said, not a chance. Check this out. So someone snapped a picture and posted it on Twitter saying, if you don't dip your pizza in milk, I don't trust you. And this wasn't their first culinary creation. Back in October, this guy posted this midnight snack, Oreos and cheese. The Oreo Twitter replied back later in the day saying, we love cheese, but not like this. So this morning, I want to know if you have any other crazy food combos that you've seen people eat, or just simply, what do you think about this? Because y'all, no way. That's a no way for me.
Yeah, I've never seen or heard of this, never tried it, obviously. I guess I can't knock it until I try it, but I usually just like my pizza on a plate. Yes. Okay, so Taran, your face looks disgusted.
I am. I've never tried it, but I'm still gonna knock it. There's no way in the world I'm going to ever dip like pizza, regular pizza, in milk. It's just not gonna happen. Now, if it's a cookie pizza or like a cookie cake, yeah, I'm all about it. I'll dip that in milk. But and then the cheese on the Oreo. Come on, y'all. Just no. I guess one gross thing I like though that some people don't. I put mayonnaise and ketchup on my hot dogs, all intermixed together because it tastes delicious. Yeah. So there you go.
Well, that's why we like you, Taran. You're never shy about offering your genuine opinion. All right, Ed Matthews is just having a field day laughing at you down here, so we'll turn to you next.
I'm going to knock it because I sure ain't going to try it. I don't think pizza is way too good and milk too good separated to ruin them both by trying to put them together in a marriage. But to each his own. I have some weird things. You know, I'm a big peanut butter freak, okay? I put a peanut butter on everything. I like peanut butter on celery. I like peanut butter on an apple. And there's nothing better than a peanut banana sandwich. Oh yeah, I do love my peanut butter.
Yeah, Elvis Presley used to love those too.
Mm-hmm.
So have you ever had peanut butter and pizza?
No, not gonna try it.
Neither have I. I was just wondering if that was one of your concoctions. All right, Megan Malaris, the last time I saw you, I brought pizza to your house. This was many moons ago, of course, before all this happened. But I know how you like your pizza.
Oh yeah, I know. Gosh, fun memories of being able to get together and eat pizza. That was so sweet of you to do that, by the way. As far as Oreos and pizza, my first reaction was that sounds so gross, but then I thought about it a little bit more, And what about cheesecake? I love cheesecake, and that's a mixture of cheese and something sweet, oftentimes chocolate and peanut butter. So I don't know, maybe it wouldn't taste that bad.
It's so funny. As you're explaining, I get the benefit of seeing everybody's reactions, and Taran's like shaking his head like, okay, so have you changed your mind a little bit, Taran?
Maybe a little bit. You know, maybe I don't need to be as against trying new foods as I guess I am in this case. It just looks gross. I mean, I'll try it. I'll try it. It just looks gross. That's all I'm saying.
It's not customary, that's for sure. Especially, I don't like soggy bread. That's one of the reasons why I don't like, you know, a lot of jelly on my peanut butter and jelly. I just don't like it to be too wet, you know? So.
Well, what you can do, sorry for interrupting.
Yes,
though,
please.
But I love peanut butter and jelly. So if you toast the bread first, it doesn't get soggy. Because I put way too much peanut butter on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Like I put about 3 or 4 sandwiches worth. So I'm right there with you, Ed. Peanut butter is delicious.
Oh, yeah.
You are an endless source of information. All right. And Stacey, I can't remember. Would you try it? Did you say?
Probably not. I just don't think that I would like it. But I mean, I like peanut butter and Oreos together. I've talked about that before from the movie Parent Trap. And one thing I did think of that y'all might think is weird, I don't know, maybe you do it. My cousin puts ketchup on her scrambled eggs, and I've always thought that's so weird.
Yeah, my husband tried to get me to put, is it salsa? Yeah, salsa on my eggs the other day. And I was just like, no, that's okay. I just want my eggs. And he's like, oh, you're missing out. This is so good. And he went to this whole thing. I still didn't try it because I just like what I like. You know, I don't like to branch out. But we did have some people who were weighing in on this. So let's check in on our Facebook page here. So Amy says the only thing I like to eat with pizza is ranch dressing. Have you guys tried that? Raise your hand.
Oh, love that.
Yeah, I've never
So
tried
good.
that. Okay. A lot of people agree with you, Ed Matthews, saying that they love peanut butter.
Oh, yeah.
Including Tamrika, who says peanut butter, banana, and mayo sandwich for her. Heather says she uses garlic hummus as a sandwich topping. And she said, I can't recall something odd I've tried, but I know my boyfriend gave me a weird look when she did that. Carol says, I hate soggy bread. Me too. Heather says, I'd try the milk and pizza with a little milk. LOL, get it? More pizza than milk. And Carol agrees with you, Taran. Toasted PB&J is amazing. So, look, we have a lot of people that share our likes and our dislikes, which is great. Okay, so something we all kind of dislike about today is the forecast.
Oh, yeah.
I can't say it enough. It's just so much rain.
Yeah, total disgust with this weather. You know, we've already had 1 to 2 inches of rain with the very heavy rain that moved through our part of the Piedmont earlier this morning. That batch is moved out. Off and on rain over the next several days, right on through Friday. But once again, there could be some pockets of heavier downpours that may lead to flash flooding as the ground gets more and more saturated. So we'll keep an eye on that. We're looking at low 60s today, very little temperature change. We'll have highs tomorrow only in the upper 50s, mid 60s on Thursday. And then by late Friday and especially the holiday weekend, the trend will be for this system that's kind of stuck right over our area to finally move out. So the rain chances are going to dwindle by the weekend, and more sunshine getting us up around 80 there on Saturday and Sunday and Memorial Day. We're looking at low 80s across the Piedmont. But in the meantime, we keep an eye on these rainfall totals each day. Already about 2 1/4 inches of rain out at the airport so far today.
All right, so we should be watching.
I can hear it.
Oh, sorry, Megan, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, Tracy. I was just going to mention, yeah, I live in that area near the airport, and I've heard the rain all morning long. It was hard to get out of bed, though, because it was kind of soothing. But if all this rain, Ed, means a nice weekend, I think we can handle it.
Yeah, let's dry out the atmosphere now and get her done. Get it out of here by the weekend. I know people have got outdoor plans, social distancing, but getting outdoors.
All right, sounds good. All right, we're about time to wrap up here, so we'll think of the sun this weekend, but we'll leave you with the rain. And we will see you tomorrow on the Good Morning Show starting at 4:30. Thanks everybody for joining us and communicating with us, and stay safe.